Okay, well, with the first map we're looking at, here we are on Suna. That will be our first map. This is the map that MEAX beat Unity on earlier on, the map that they were so dominant on that they had the major
swapping
upset
to
on.
night. Oh goodness.
We're playing it on night.
We're playing it on night.
It's just like I did it earlier. This really is gonna show from the start, this very first map, if something has changed with Unity. Because if MEAX can take this, if they can show, yeah, we are still better than you on this map, we still take this easily, that really is going to show. Maybe not much has changed within Unity, but if Unity can take this, that's going to show to MEAX, yeah, we know what we're doing now. We've learned how you play, and we learned how we've played. That's going to win us this game.
Absolutely.
I think it's all going to come down really to this first map.
You think it comes down to the first map? Oof.
I think so.
I don't know. With how Unity played
see.
poorly on the first map of 8 Basils and then came back on Kitty, I just think they have a strong map on Kitty. They have a point of safety, you know, to fall back on. Screwin gonna open this up, finding to kill onto Smalls. That's a good lead for MEAX going into this pistol round. Screwin will be tagged up from that. But we have the smokes deployed, and sight will be blocked.
Oh, it's a bait.
It is a bait. It is. They rotate back. Kodiak able to pick up one of his own onto Screwin. That's a 4 versus 4 made out here in the mid round. There is a lurk up from Berserk towards a long. This could be detrimental if Sandy gets caught out. There is a mid pinch coming in. Cry gets taken down. Black able to get the trade, but the flank is here from Berserk. Picks up one. Random Arrows is dead as well, as the players in Underpass have to consolidate some sort of kill here. Gray's taken out, and it's all down to Power, who's taken out from some long-range shots from Berserk. Good, clean headshots on that PL-14.
Really good round from Unity there. In the end, it all came down to all that map control they had, their capacity to rotate through middle, and it looked like for a second MEAX had them pinched, that they tried to push up onto the A site. Then came Berserk, and he shut them down from behind, and that just changed the whole dynamic of that round. A really good showing from Unity there.
That PL-14 is just a perfect pick all around. I mean, you either see the PL or the G17 usually, which is just the Glock. I mean, the Glock's got more ammo, but it's got worse recoil. The PL is just less ammo, but it's great for those quick headshots, just like that quick one we see out of Kodiak back sight. He goes for the spam and gets it through the smoke. What is that entry? 3 players for MEAX, and they're all coming underpass. They have to make something happen here. They've got to break their way back in, but Unity is giving them no space at all.
Smalls from behind.
Smalls on the flank.
Oh, but there's
it's all down to Power. Oh, no.
That's not going to happen.
The follow-up round is not there. It is not there.
Once again, and MEAX can lock onto the fact that Unity are making heavy use of these lurks, of these sneaky players hiding about, and not always full committing to sites, then there's a chance here, but it's a strong start from Unity.
They're also making great use of the smokes already. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you see the push through the smoke, and then MEAX tries to force their way through, and Unity is just already in the smokes ready to shut them down. Now, MEAX going to be playing a little bit more passive this time around. They know that the A long lurk could catch them off guard. They're playing super safe here. Nade will do just a little bit of damage, but Sandy is there to support. And with Scanner all the way on B site, this is a proper fake. Only 2 players. It's Gray and Power here towards the B site to try to stop this, but Smalls could find this pick mid. That could turn the tide of this round. That would not only equalize and make it a 4 versus 4, but now a 4 versus 3. 1 player left. It's Gray on the B site, and he's got to find both these kills if he wants to keep his team in the round. Meanwhile, it's a scuffle on the A site. Oh, gets one, but not the second. Kodiak will fall back off the A site, rotate into his team, and they'll group up on this B site to find a pick. Smalls up close and personal. Random Arrows throwing the nade. Smalls swings into it because of the sound cue, and it's all down to Sandy, who they know is on the A site. Almost gets the double, but only finds 1. Unity leading us with a 3-0 on their attacking half. Attacking is just their shit.
It is a strong attacking half for sure, and you're right, it is just their shit. They are dominant in these attacks. They are chaotic. They are all over the place, but there's some kind of method to the madness because it all seems to come together at the end with a perfect execute onto site, shutting down these players, finding all the kills, and it just Kodiak has clearly got something going on in that crazy brain of his that seems to be working. And the team seems to be listening. Let's see though. It's about time for Sandy to actually make a proper cleanup on long here. He knows there's a couple players sneaking about.
Always someone sneaking up along. Gray's actually extended out and found one, but the trade is in. That's a 4v4. They know where Scanner is, and Berserk just has to wait it out.
Dangerous combo, Berserk in the AK-12 on long.
Exactly, but Kodiak working his way up long again. If he gets a free pick here, that could mean the rotate pulled out for MEAX, but it's a quiet mid-round. I don't think I've ever seen Kodiak get out this far. He made it through Sandwich one time, but Sandy might be aware. Sandy's scared. Sandy's scared that the lurk isn't here anymore, but it still is. Barely gets the pick, and Black able to find one. It's a pinch onto the site. Only one player here. It's Sandy to try to find something more, but Black will find a second in the round and shut Sandy out.
There's Smalls on the lurk.
Oh,
he's
Smalls.
gonna catch him out.
Smalls, you need to turn. Smalls, you get the one. You get the two. Unity 4-0 lead, and they are looking to make this a quick one. They want to book their ticket to the grand final versus Acer.
It seems to be an express ticket, 4-0. That is rough for MEAX for sure. You know, I do find it interesting. Sandy seems to be hopping on the Vector train here as well, trying to see if he can make use of it when he's out on back site on A there, but it doesn't seem to be working just enough. Always seems to be caught off guard. Again, it's that A push coming in. A lot stronger this time, a lot more committed, properly bringing the scan up long.
Full 5-man, and there's only 2 players here for MEAX. Random Arrows gets the kill on the cross onto Kodiak, but a nade will do a good bit of damage. Does finally get traded. Sandy is still up in the back of the site, able to find Black on that Vector. That Vector serves so well in the close range fight. Oh, and Cry gets 2. It's all down to Gray, and it's looking like a 5th round for Unity. He is able to pick up the first headshot, but not the second. It's Berserk to find the final kill, and Unity is up to 5 already. This is a clean sweep.
And so quick, they've locked in the positive score going into the second half, 5-0, and there's chance to maybe even bring this to match point. That is disheartening if you're MEAX. MEAX, this is the score Unity had when they beat them last time they met on this map, which was only earlier today, and that's got to be, yeah, it's got to be ruining your mental.
Unity's looking much stronger than they did in the best of 1 versus this same exact team that knocked them to the lower bracket earlier today. The swing out from Screwin gets punished by Berserk, but Smalls and Gray are up close and personal here. The kill is in for Smalls, but Power has an instant trade. Random Arrow is able to follow up with his own pick on mid, and it's going to be a 1 versus 2 for Scanner here. And Black is able to open up on Sandy. The trade is in from Random Arrows. Scanner is in to the A site as Berserk picks up a kill towards mid. Power left alone in the 1v2. We saw him dominate mid in the earlier match versus Unity, and he shows once again that he is absolutely the king of holding on towards mid, but can he win this 1v1 versus Cry? Both players are tagged up. They are within 1 or 2 bullets of death. And Cry also having that nade on his wrist. He could cook it and throw a fastball. That's just the beauty of being able to have that freedom of movement in VR. He could crouch down. He could swing wide or just cook that nade and go for a fastball play like he's playing baseball. He's successfully playing Ring Around the Rosie. He successfully played it. There's no time.
It's impossible.
And Power gets the kill, but with 2 seconds too late, it's Unity with a 6th round on the board. The closest that MEAX has come to winning a round so far.
So unfortunate. I mean, that
is
could be the turning point. That could prove a shift in the way MEAX is playing. It's going to bring them closer and closer to winning these rounds. But I mean, it might just not be the case. They only have 2 more rounds on this defending side. Who knows? Maybe the attack for MEAX could be their bread and butter. We have seen Unity struggle with the defense a bit more in the past.
We'll see here shortly. It's only 2 rounds till we swap sides. Can you believe that? And there's still a 0 round on the scoreboard. 6-0. It's frustrating to see if you're MEAX. You know, you beat this team earlier today. You're the team that knocked them into this lower bracket. And now you're here facing elimination by them. Gray, I really like this position from him. He just stays lurked, stays under, and waits for all the utility to pass before he peeks. Able to get 2! Not the 3rd, though. Instant trades in from Berserk and Kodiak. Random Arrows does follow up with 1 more, and MEAX has a 3 versus 2. Power not going to be alive to contest mid. It's Random Arrows playing the spot here, as Smalls is getting pinched right now by 2 players, all down to Kodiak in the 1 versus 3. If you want a player in this clutch, it's either Kodiak or Smalls, and I'll take my bets here and say Kodiak's going to make some magic happen. Cat,
Kodiak is the captain. The man himself.
Can the IGL carry this team? He's got to make his play work fast and now. Otherwise, he's going to get flanked up on by Random Arrows, who's clearing the site quickly, and he gets spotted out. First round on the board for MEAX. Finally, something. Some form of fight from MEAX.
I mean, as I said, that could be a potential turning point. That could be where it starts to click for them, where it starts to make sense, where they start to able to cope with this mental Unity playstyle. Is absolutely crazy. I mean, if you start to find, as I said, that method in their madness, and you start to lock onto that, start to find the rhythm and counter it, there's I dare say it, there's potential for MEAX here.
Absolutely. And it looks like we're gonna have a fast cat play from Smalls. Does get the kill, but there's an immediate trade on long. 4 versus 4. Unity will have a bit lower health, but Gray needs to be concerned about his catwalk push. Already out is Smalls with a player on ladder. Power coming up close, ready to clear him. He's got it, but with his teammate dead on site, there's only 3 players between him and the scanner going down. He gets the scanner down, though. That's Cry dead. And with 2 players left, Unity's now on the back foot, and they have to find some way to cover catwalk while getting this scanner down. Oh, Black, you could have stuck that plant, my friend. You've got a smoke in hand to stop this push as well, and just not getting utilized right now. Berserk all the way on long. Not supporting very well, but...
Arrows.
Oh, man.
Catch him out as he crosses here. Oh, this is...
Could be scary.
Getting frightening.
The flank is here. Sandy is holding long. Like their life depends on it. And the timing might be in for Sandy. Oh, they don't spot each other. Berserk, you need to turn around. The peek in from Sandy. He gets one.
Oh, it's perfect.
Black is left alone in the 1 versus 3, and it's a second round for MEAX. Beautiful patience, beautiful timing. The EU virtue comes through, and we'll see a 2-6 half. Not the greatest, but it's something that MEAX can work with going into the attacking side.
It's about having that positive mental aside that we know Unity's a bit weaker on a side. They don't thrive as much off of their chaos from. Maybe a side that MEAX can start to show their true hand, their true selves, a true European victory in this first map. It's got potential.
I know you want to thrive on it, but I'm just gonna say I don't think EU's thriving very much right now.
Like we've got the EU versus NA on the caster desk alongside the game. So.
Yeah. You're from EU, I'm from NA, but hey. Like I said, maybe after that match earlier, I need to move back to the EU.
I've got to believe in that. It's a brilliant opener from Gray. In a bit of space on that B site as well. They don't have a catwalk player.
Oh, the flank is in from Smalls. How does he make this work? The jump is in from Sandy, but Smalls takes him out anyways. It's now a fight for catwalk control as Black is going to be forced up close here. A swing into 2 players. He gets the first. He throws the knife, but he doesn't connect on the second. Scanner recovered, and a fast cat play from Smalls could make the difference here. Holding on to long. MEAX is ready for this peek from Cry, and they're both taken out. MEAX get their 3rd round. And it's a pistol as well. The tides could be shifting here.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting nervous for Unity here.
Not yet.
That is a good round for MEAX.
It needs to be another round for MEAX. One more round for MEAX, and then I'll start worrying about Unity, all right?
Well, let's take a look here. Unity are going to have to start to adapt to MEAX's attacking playstyle, because clearly MEAX is doing something special. There's something special in the pistol round. It's working for them. Oh, Smalls! The first, is he ready for the second? Not quite.
Kodiak able to clean that matchup up, but Gray is able to find some sort of pick. Clean it up a little bit better. Makes it a 3v3. That means time is going to be of the essence here.
Dangerous, though.
But Kodiak's still alive. I mean, Berserk is going to be able to entry. Berserk's up to 10 kills right now, and this could be a huge nade from Berserk. Oh, man, he gets one, but Gray is there immediately to trade him out. More util on the ground. It's just a bloodbath in tons right now.
Oh, Kodiak doing something a bit crazy. He's doing something a bit
Yeah, he's going for the full rotate.
I mean,
oh, man. Full rotate here. Prize calling out that both players are cat right now. He's trying to stall the peak as Gray spams him out. They don't know Kodiak's long right now. Kodiak could have 2 free kills. They just need to bait the play on Cry. They got the first, and they know the second's on Cat. Looks for the kill, but Power's able to clean it up. No drop just yet, Kodiak. You've got a 1 versus 1 to win. And with only a smoke, how do you make it work? That jump up is going to be so difficult to do. Oh, man. Both players are quite literally on equal HP, both on 75. Kodiak up close to personal. He's going for the knife, but Power is going to get it. Waves his finger at him. You got to love the BM in VR. Oh, man. Only in VR. 4 rounds in now. MEAX is equalizing this game, and they are looking to make it 6-6. This map, they want it. And they want it bad.
If anyone's as nervous as me, remember to breathe quickly, because I nearly forgot there. When I saw that knife come out, I thought this could be over here. This could be the most disrespectful way to lose a round. A round that's so important to MEAX when this is getting way too close for comfort. But no, just able to clean it up, just able to close it out. Surely you're nervous for Unity now.
Just a little bit, but Small's getting that opening nade kill. That's going to be a big one. Random arrows caught out as well. He's on half health now. Unity looking poised to win this round unless some atrocious nade comes in and just absolutely destroys them. I mean, nades, they've been a bit more inconsistent recently. We were talking earlier about how the diversity and utility has been coming up. Berserk with another. And that utility could make a big difference for either team here. 1 early nade, 1 early molly could make a huge difference. Sauls will only get a lick of damage onto Power. Not enough to make a meaningful difference later in the round, but it is some chip damage nonetheless.
Great, baiting out the rotate from Smalls. He makes some steps up tunnels, makes him go up there, second guessing himself.
And now they're pushing Cat. Oh, they've successfully took this bait. They're going to run into 4 players on this site. 2 coming from under, 2 from Cat. There's a swing. Gray opens it up, but the double nade.
Oh, no.
Everything's falling apart.
And that's just unfortunate. He's going to watch Smalls.
Oh, man. I called the nades, and I said it. They can make a huge difference. And there it is, making a difference for Unity. Granted, it was just cleanup, but it makes it so much cleaner than if they had to take just the raw gunfight.
And that is just heartbreaking. Just when you think they might start to have a shot taking this back, they get shut down. 2 different nades in the same, especially with a good entry onto B. It looked so like it had so much potential for the 3 versus 5. But no, heartbreaking for sure. Let's see what they can do though over on this A side. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Smalls, just with 2, and I don't know, MEAX, they're not getting the early picks now. It's starting to fall apart. There's Power with 1, but not going to get another. 2 players staring directly into him, and oh goodness, a flash right onto Screwin. Black will clean it up and give Unity 8.
Match point.
I'd be lying if I didn't say, I'd be lying if I said I didn't believe at one point that they had this comeback.
Oh man, Unity's just got it in the bag. They know what they're doing.
Evidently so. It's gonna be interesting to see if they get through the next map nice and safely, and they take this to the finals with Acer. It's gonna be interesting to see how their meta changes, how their crazy ideas, their crazy strategies line up against the brick wall that is Acer. Every team that's ever gone up against them in the finals in the past, what, year or so has only had problems. That's a good opener from Gray, though. Yeah, any team that's gone up against them has only ever come out.
I mean, to be
in
fair, the old
years.
wrecked roster did beat Acer at VRMLCon. So
Yes, it's true.
But that was a best of 5. Keep that in mind. That was
we're talking
that
Crest
became a
League
battle
here.
of stamina. That became a battle of who can sub out who properly, and are you making the right calls long term as an IGL, not only for your team but long term mental and stuff like that. This time around, no best of 5s, just best of 3s here, even for the grand final, and MEAX are actually getting some good picks. Black is left alone in the 1 versus 3. I mean, he is full health, but a nade here might do some damage. Scanner getting ready to go down. Oh, the swing is in, and Power's got the pick. 5 rounds for MEAX. They managed to stay alive in this map.
Match point.
MEAX,
stop toying with me. Don't get my hopes up like this. This is
Don't worry. We still have
coaster.
more maps. It's okay. If MEAX don't get this one, they've got more opportunities. And even if they do get knocked out 2-0, they come in 3rd place, which is absolutely an amazing achievement for them. I mean, they've never been this far into a Crest League. We've seen their counterparts who are number 1 in EU, which is Acer EU, formerly known as Crimson Claw, come out and win a Crest League, get into the finals multiple times. But MEAX, the number 2 EU team, they've never been this far into a tournament ever. And that is absolutely something to write home about. Smalls pushes up close to take out Random Arrows, Vector v Vector. Looking for more towards mid, but MEAX are already working their way up catwalk. Oh, Smalls is just going so fast here.
Push all Smalls from behind.
Man. And the nade to follow up. He's going to swing into another here. Screwin gets one,
Zerk,
but
caught off guard,
the push from Smalls. He'll look for another. The smoke is in. Swings in close. Oh, Smalls. They're just cleaning it up. They know they've won, and Power will get taken out. Unity takes the first map.
Score reversal as well, 9-5.
The same score that MEAX knocked Unity to the lower bracket with on this same map.
Really just shows how Unity have really locked into their rhythm, have figured things out, have got their team dynamics sorted out in the space in that time. All those matches to practice, to get warmed up, to come up against MEAX again and show them what they're actually made of, what they're actually capable of.
Absolutely, and we'll give these players just a moment before we get into map 2. Don't go anywhere. We thought this would be a blowout after Unity's performance last game versus 8 Basils, but it's a little bit closer than I suspected. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Into Miru, it's a very balanced map, so we're going to have to see how consistent these two teams are in the long run. It's map 2.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, keep in mind, this is the map that Unity didn't do as well in against the 8 Basils. So, look, all is not lost here. In fact, all is definitely
Smalls with the first,
lost.
Kodiak with the second. 2 kills up for Unity. 1 for MEAX. They get another. Random Arrows finds Kodiak, but it's down to a 2 versus 3. Make that a 1 as Cry picks up a clean headshot onto Sandy. All down to Power, and with a headshot and just the power of a PL, Unity get their first round.
Get ready.
And that is rough. Pistols are always a bit of a crazy round. You got to get up close personal, and there's a lot of spamming when it comes down to it. Well played there from Unity, although I wouldn't say it means much this early on.
No crazy early utility here, just a smoke and a nade. Early picks, Berserk and Smalls able to pick up their 2. Random Arrows does find a trade, but it's not going to equalize. 4 versus 3. 3 versus 3. 2 versus 3 as man advantage is handed over there to MEAX for just a brief moment, but we end up in a 2 versus 2 with 1 minute and 15 on the round. This is so different from the 8 Basils game that we saw Unity play not that long ago. kills so early on in the round when we're used to just seeing them wait for a whole minute and play it out.
Either Cry or Gray are going to expect each other in these positions. Either one has a chance to catch the other off guard. Gotta be careful Gray doesn't sneak past.
Yeah, they've got to be careful
End up
about
behind.
noise cues here. One footstep ruins it, and I'm pretty sure Cry has given away his position
Gray's-
already. Gray's watching it, but he's not going to get the pick. Oh, Sandy
shouldn't
left
have
in a
lost that.
1v2.
One v one, he's got good HP as well.
Ooh.
Just spots
30
he's getting over that
seconds
scan.
remaining.
Black knows the name of the game here, though.
No smoke to cover the plant.
Yeah.
Just a 1v1. Vitiaz versus MK. There is a flash and a nade here for Black.
Oh, he spots him going to tunnels. That is rough.
Yeah.
Sure.
And he's going to have the
Wasted an eight,
flash.
though.
He could throw the flash mid-defuse, but he's just going to opt for the push instead. Oh, blinds himself on the push. What is he doing?
That's Sandy.
Sandy gets the kill and gives MEAX their first.
Starting.
You know, I'd go as far to say that it was almost overconfidence there going into it with Black. I mean, feeling like he can win anything, especially after that win from the last map. But evidently not. Sandy played that perfectly. Wasn't that a 1v2 into the victory with a full rotate thrown in as well? A good round from Sandy to put something on the board for MEAX and even the playing field a bit. It was the first rifle round and a good show there from MEAX. Oh, Smalls though. Nice up close with one of his short fuse nades. Don't walk into it, Sandy. All HP is lost there. Sandy is as low as it gets. One tap to any weapon. Infused though. Nice early long range pick, punishing a bit of an overextension there from Cry. Kodiak though following in Cry's footsteps. Gonna try to do the exact same. He does catch Infused off guard there. Either does find Black. Smalls does get Sandy. 3 versus 3, but it's a good setup for MEAX. Hold on to that side. Small tries to peek out from the corner. He's gonna go down 2 versus 3.
A dangerous peek from
Kodiak and
Smalls.
Berserk. Yeah. One from either side. Oh, Berserk finds his one. He's got a bit more work to do. Oh, it's just down to Abida. New player on this server. Good HP, but this is the Berserk we're talking about. A player who's been playing very well the past few games. Try to make the cross. You'll hear him make the defuse. He peeks into it, but it's perfect. Even though it was a fake, he shuts him down with a perfect pre-fire.
Round starting.
Hey, and that's 1 round advantage to MEAX, Svav.
2 to
letting
1.
them off just
Oh
yet.
no. I mean, Miru is the more balanced map, but we saw if Unity ends up going to Kitty, I think they win it out here. I'm still convinced Unity win this matchup, but maybe not the map if they're struggling like this. MEAX, I'm concerned about the stamina. I really am. They've never made it this far into a tournament before. They've never played a team as prestigious as this. I mean, they did earlier today, technically, and they won, but it was a best of 1 where really anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe starting to get difficult for them. I do think MEAX have played quite late into the evening before with the old best of 3 format for the previous rounds.
Random Arrows finds one on the
2 rounds
Kodiak,
previous.
but he is going to be lit up in exchange. Smalls makes it into a 4v4 with essentially Random Arrows as a dead man walking. Smalls is lurking up again. Man.
I was gonna predict this.
Oh, you might get a free
he's
kill
just sneaking
here.
away.
There it is, and that scanner called. Berserk is probably going to go in for a play here, knowing that scanner's down on the stairs. Abida tries to connect, but it's not going to happen. Tags from Berserk onto Abida, getting pinched out. It's 3 players all on top of him right now. as he gets taken out alongside Infused towards the A site. Gray left alone all the way in yard.
30 seconds remaining.
1 on 4. And with 30 seconds, this round is all cleaned up for Unity.
And a good round from then. It looks like MEAX just took that way too slow. They spent way too much time mucking about, not even holding all their angles. So there was overextensions, but they were rewarded for them. Smalls got 2 different kills from running out of long there. Where he really shouldn't have, where they really should have been prepped to take him out as soon as he showed his face, and that just didn't happen. MEAX need to be on better form when playing a slow round like that.
Absolutely. Unity, they've shown that they can play both paces on this map, both fast and slow. And there's a Beta pushing up, getting an early pick. And Kodiak may also get punished for this. Smoke drops, throws a nade overhead. He needs to find this close kill. Oh,
right
he
there.
gets the knife.
Oh, that's a knife.
Oh, barely managing to clinch out that kill. And Sandy now needs to find something. Might get a tag here. But with A-site giving up, they need to be concerned. Oh, Gray might have just turned this round around. As with a nade kill and just a pick from his rifle.
And the tides have changed.
All the way down to a 1 versus 3. Right, how do you work your way in? Oh, man. Able to get the first clean headshot, but he is already on less than half health. A quarter health, dare I say. And with 1 on the flank and 1 on site, it's looking impossible for him to win this round. And gun down, hopes down, and body down. Power gets that final kill and gives MEAX their 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't as much of a wipe as we saw in the first half of the previous map. This is looking pretty good for MEAX. It's pretty balanced, though. 3-2, that is no massive lead here, but it's definitely a lot more than the 6-0 that they had for the longest time in the previous map.
Early util from MEAX will come out.
Good, it connects with Berserk a bit. Not for a kill, but... holding long angles here on yard. They're
bit of an aggressive play from Berserk, but not gonna find a kill. Oh, Kodiak gets taken out because of the aggression. Peeks into Gray's pre-fire onto the bunker stairs.
Exactly what MEAX were looking for. Those kind of overextensions, that's what they're wanting to punish.
Smalls is extended up here. He's playing in a different position every single time. Gotta always keep him in as an X factor. And he may find 2 here. Oh, he dinks him, but he doesn't get the kill.
He's missing. Ours gets caught out, though, backing away from that.
Keep in mind, Unity is spread really thin right now, but somehow so is MEAX. 1 player towards mid, 1 player towards A, and 1 player towards B. That's all it takes. And Smalls has worked his way out. He's going to be looking for this rotating. Black needs to be ready. Needs to hit a shot here. There's the first. Tucks back down. Barely takes any damage for the second. Is going to opt for a different type of peek. The nade onto site could be huge. Oh, but it's just going to go overhead. Smalls able to get 1. Turns it into a 2 versus 1. It's all on Sandy. Sandy with the Vityaz needs to play into these peaks. Swings wide and gets punished by Smalls. 3-3. We tie it up 1 more time.
Yeah, even it out once more. This is, as you said, this is a nail biter.
We're in it for the long game now, Bento.
Yeah, for sure. They're going round for round for round. This could be a really close one. What do you think we're seeing here? If anything at this point.
I can't tell you until we're to the second half. I mean, Unity showed that they can make a comeback happen on attack, especially with Smalls on the board. I mean, without Smalls, that would have been a 9-7 game. So, MEAX here. They need to have something happen in these next 2 rounds. But Smalls able to get 2 and tosses the nade into the 3rd to get even more damage off. Random arrows put down low,
but he's done his work.
No kill. Berserk cleans up a beta, and it's down to a 2 versus 4. Random Arrows reveals his position. He's got to clean up, but the immediate kill from Berserk is there. With a second in the round, he finally gets shut out. 2 for Smalls and 2 for Berserk. Looking clean. Power gets 1, but Black is there with a good nade to clean him up. 4 for Unity and MEAX. I was going to say they need 5 here if they want to make something happen.
Yeah, they really do need to predict a lot better that Smalls is going to be in some kind of corner on the B side. I mean, there's no question about it. Doesn't matter where, because you can't predict it. He'll change every time, and he'll always catch them out by the looks of it. And they really just need to start playing less to a specific angle, less to predicting, you know that he's going to be in some specific corner. A lot more just the fact that there is alert on that side.
The aggression from Smalls gets punished, and so does on the other side of the map. Power taken out by Kodiak. It's just push after push here. Another close fight in the middle. It's going to be Kodiak versus Abita. The spam is in, but nobody connects to the smoke. The nade is there to shut down Kodiak, but not before he gets the kill. It's just Black and Cry. They need to hold down this site. They need to lock it down, and Scanner is immediately making that rotate. He wants none of that from Cry and Black.
Red, just about perfectly by Cry, though. He's predicting it. He's checking it mid. And now he's full sprinting for it. He's going to split them up, though. So that's Black staying on site. This is going to put MEAX in a very confident position now that the team's all rotating. Yeah, and that's that. 4-4. We're matched up again.
We're switching
Tie half.
Both teams at 4 for the half. Yeah. Any more opinions here? Do you still think this could go either way? Because that's how I'm feeling.
I think it goes to Unity. Just barely. Gonna happen again.
I mean, yeah, it's what we saw in this map from them last time. Was it 4-4 at the half as well?
I believe so,
correctly?
yes.
Yeah, and then it was just Smalls. Something clicked, some switch inside of his head flicked, and it just changed.
Early pick from Kodiak. That's how you want to start this half. 3 players, 4 MEAX posted up here on backside B. Can they make something work? No, it's going to be Black to push up close onto elbow while Smalls gets his lurk pick on the flank. Could come up and distract even more. It's a push quick into sight from MEAX, and they're about to take man advantage. 2 versus 3. They're able to find 1, but Cry has the return. Random Arrows and Sandy both so low, they might just want to try to stick this. But Random Arrows is able to pick up Berserk as he tries to push up Garage. A bit of spam. And this scanner is going to be planted perfectly for the 2 players on Unity as Kodiak sweeps them up and shuts them down. Another round on the board for Unity, and that is the pistol done and dusted.
It was a good start there for MEAX for a second. It looked like a confident retake. They got the first 2 picks as the players retreated, but they just couldn't keep that momentum going. And ended up just in a back and forth. They're just firing shots through the smoke at absolute nothing. Till eventually one connected with them. Oh, and it's gonna be another good.
Sandy's trying to make the Smalls play, but Smalls knows his game. Gets 1. The trade is in from Random Arrows, finds Berserk. Smalls is up close and personal, but doesn't clear the close corner on elbow. Every single player is going to be here except for Power. Be careful. The swing out wide is good, but Kodiak is here. Patience gets 1. Oh, the spray transfer, but gets shut down because of his low HP. That was a wild flick, and I would have loved to see more, but like I said, Kodiak on low HP.
Red perfectly waited his time and had good potential, but yeah, not much you can do in the 1 versus 4 there. And we're evened up again. I do agree with you, though. It's starting to look more and more like Unity are feeling a bit more confident here, and Smalls is really starting to come into his own again, starting to feel confident. I mean, he's already playing amazingly, but back to the insane kind of plays we saw from him in that second map versus AEXLAB in the last few rounds on this map versus AEXLAB. Let's see what he can do up middle here.
Ray getting a little bit of early damage on Berserk. But no kill just yet. It's a fast play for Unity into Bunker. Power gets 2. Gray's able to follow up with 1 of his own. And Unity has just been shut out of this round. MEAX are looking to take the lead back, as it's all on Berserk. The one who started it and the one who will end it.
Oh!
He's got 2, and he's looking for 2 more. Don't think he's aware of this player. I don't think he's aware of Power sitting on top of the scanner. Gonna be a rough peek, and Power will win it out, giving MEAX the lead back.
Round starting.
Yeah, 6-5. That was not a good round for Unity at all. They got caught off guard by some aggression from MEAX. The kind of stuff you don't normally expect them. And it's those kind of wild card plays that make the difference for these teams at the end of the day. The stuff they're not expecting. Because Unity, you know, often takes them a couple rounds to pick up momentum, to figure out the kind of play style. And they seem to have done that for MEAX in the first map. But, you know, when MEAX bring out those kind of wild card plays, when they get aggressive, you know, when Power peeks 2 of them and gets the spray transfer, that's when we start to see the magic happening. That's when we start to see the rounds change. Let's see if they can keep that going, though. Let's see if we can get a bit more.
Malls has already pushed up onto the B side. He is pushing this real fast, and he's already got the first. MEAX are going into full panic mode now. They've actually sold a fake. Smalls is already out, and they've gotten the opening pick on the A side as well. MEAX have got to be in confusion right now. It's a battle back and forth between sites. It's all on Gray to find those picks, but can't find more than one. Abita gets one of his own, but is instantly traded out by Berserk, and Unity ties us up once again at 6-6.
Round starting.
A brilliant fake. They had me convinced, and I can see where everyone is on the map, so they're very good at doing these fakes and then getting those quick rotations, especially when they have really good control of the middle of every single map. They're very quick to make the rotations, and clearly Kodiak makes those calls when it matters most.
Oh, mid-fight early. Berserk doesn't connect, unfortunately.
Them looking for that mid control that's oh so important to them.
It was scary, and Abita here is alone on the site. He's got 1 player, it's Random Arrows, but Random Arrows has no utility. Gotta swing with them. Abita gets 1, but the trade is in for Smalls, and Smalls spots the second. No kill in just yet, but it's a 4 versus 4, and Unity postures themselves towards the A site.
They've got 1 player sitting down on tons. Risky
That Tons
position
player
to
is
be
hearing
playing.
everything right now, so they probably believe that it's going to be either an A hit or a bunker hit, and Smalls has just walked up for free here. Smalls heard that player back up. Oh, Smalls gets his kill for free, and that's going to be the B site handed over. Smalls needs to look for another, and that'll give him the round, but he doesn't feed into it. Gray finds Berserk, a knife overhead, not going to connect, but it was worth a shot. Power into bunker. Does Black spot him out? A free kill, as it's a 2 versus 3 on the post plant. Smalls able to pick up Gray, and Sandy finds Black, but that's just a prize for clearing out mid. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to win this round. In up close, but Cry is able to support Smalls and find that kill from afar. 7 rounds for Unity. Now they have the lead. It's been back and forth. Unity wanting to shut it down here and go to Grands, but MEAX is putting up a fight this time around.
Yeah, they really have been taking turnabout in who gets to hold the lead. Really putting on a good show for us watching, that's for sure. Unity, I'm starting to agree with you. I think they just have the edge here. Now that they're pulling the lead, as we get closer and closer, that also important 9-round finish line. You know, you're pretty confident of your Unity here. 2 more rounds of the same.
Oh my goodness, Kodiak's
home with second place.
up close again. Alongside Smalls, who's supporting him from behind.
It's handed over A side.
Yeah, now MEAX, they make the full rotate. They're concerned after they clear out the B site. With Scanner on site, ready to go, and Utility still on Black's wrist. He's got a nade to make this round happen. Ray's already up close. Not sure if they're aware of this. They probably think the rotate's still on the way. Takes so long. Gray's gonna get this kill for free, but he's gonna get traded out for sure. He's gotta get traded out, but no! It's all down to Berserk. No nade. 1 versus 2. And he's got to swing in to find the kill. He gets the first, but not the second. Abita, the player that subbed in for this map, has brought us to another tie game.
7-7. I can barely watch.
Round
This is
starting.
scary. Every time you think one team even holds the round, there's going to be some big switch up, some big change. One player finds 3, and then that's it. Who knows who even has the round, let alone at this map. And we are getting close to the end of it. Still have no clue.
That's really wild game. It's mirroring what we saw just a few matches ago.
Side factor there was Smalls and his crazy SMG.
That's so important. Cry getting the opening kill. That's going to give A-Site over. MEAX put back into panic mode after another nade gets another player. Sandy now forced into a fight, trying to support, trying to prevent a push. As Smalls is already on the flank, finds one. Smalls hungry for more, pushes in for CT. Random Arrow's position is revealed, and Berserk will find the kill, giving Unity map and series point.
Match point.
They take this. They will go on to the grand finals versus Acer. The Acer, the reigning champions, some of them having won 10 of these, including the Sunday events, which are a bit different, but still. I mean, they are a team to be reckoned with, a team that very few people have ever come up against and walked away with victory, so. The road does not end here for Unity. Not even close. The biggest challenge is yet to come, and that is it. They can close out this last round of MEAX. Get up a final round.
Oh, Berserk with the opening pick too. It's all slowly falling apart for MEAX here. They've had a good run, but Smalls and Berserk will be here to shut him down. Sandy's got a little bit of contest left in him, but in a 3 versus 4 post plant, how are you going to make this happen? You've got one on the flank still. It's Kodiak looking hungry for more, hungry to prove his team belongs in the grand finals another time. Sandy putting up a hell of a good fight. Looking for a third, not gonna get it. It's all down to Random Arrows in the 1 versus 3. Puts some damage down, but it will be Unity moving on to the grand finals versus Acer. A 9-7 on map 2. A beautiful fight from MEAX, a flawless effort, but EU is out of the tournament. And I'm sorry, Finto. The dream is dead.
Well, I know I'm sad to see it, being from the EU scene myself, but it would have to be at some point. And MEAX put up a hell of a fight against everyone they came up against. They have made a run that from a European team we have not seen since, you know, Crimson Claw days or Prime Acer EU days. So they are truly a force to be reckoned with in the EU scene. And I really think we've seen a general upwards trend in the way MEAX has been going in these Crest leagues, how they've been performing. So there's always next time. There is always a next time. And you bet I will be cheering on my EU brothers once again.
I'm going to have to say it. Look, I may like Pan, may talk to Pan often on Acer EU, but man, I may just have to support MEAX after that. They may be my new favorite EU team. They have put up a hell of a tournament run, and they are looking primed for some good ones in the future. MEAX going out in a well-respected 3rd place versus Unity, who they originally knocked to the lower bracket. They've shown they have the potential, and they will come back fighting in our next circuit. Meanwhile, Unity, they're going to be taking it back to Acer. It's another grand final between Acer and Unity. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that match.